Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is Krista here doing the weekly reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is for the week of December 5th through the 12th, with the full moon this weekend moving through Gemini. I'm going to be doing your general reading around the theme of what do you need to pay attention to this week. So this is a general reading for your sign. Whatever is most prominent in your life, I encourage you to take these messages and apply them to, and I hope that you find them helpful and healing. So what does Virgo need to pay attention to this week? If for any reason you don't like the shuffling or you don't have time, you can look at the scroll bar and skip ahead to when the cards are laid and watch the reading at that time. It's usually around the 3-minute mark. But for those of you who have the time or do enjoy the shuffling, stick around. We're just looking for 2 more jumpers. And there we have it. Wow, Virgo, I'm really happy to see this for you. And I'm really happy for the theme, to be honest. I'm glad that we asked this question today, but what we need to pay attention to so often, and this is really for all signs, so often we pay a lot of attention to or give an undue amount of attention to what isn't working, what's troubling us, what we need to fix, how we've suffered, how someone else has suffered. And what we forget to recognize is how truly fortunate we really are in our day-to-day lives, particularly if we are still alive and we've managed to survive something very difficult. It is in these times, for example, that we can say, I've made it through something that would ruin other people, or I've made it through something that even I didn't think I could get through, or that I thought would have me broken forever. And this is a real opportunity for you, Virgo, this week in particular, to say, you know what, I'm going to spend my time this week recognizing how fortunate I am that I have friends and I have family, and I have at least some of my health, or I have access to health services, and that I love myself and I'm learning to love myself, right? That you have an opportunity to grow from challenges, and that you can help yourself through difficult situations to the point where you're able to someday hopefully help someone else through the difficult situation as well. And it may sound cumbersome to even imagine that right now, especially if you are still going through something difficult. But in recognizing that there is something to celebrate because all of this, that there is a joy there, we can pay attention to that, and through that we can lessen our own suffering and lessen the suffering of others. Blessings is representing you this week. This is where we're looking at paying attention to what is already working in your life, what is already beautiful and fulfilling and joyful, particularly if these are memories this week. If you've been focusing on, or perhaps if there's what I call, that old cinema, that old wheel in our mind that sometimes plays negative things, what we can do this week, for example, is we can switch that up. We can switch up those images and those memories. Even if it's, one good memory, or, a collection of good memories, or experiences that actually make us feel blessed, and that maybe we were in the right place at the right time, or we did the right thing under great challenge, or we were able to forgive someone. or be forgiven, right? There's a great element of blessings and bounty here. I want to mention briefly that celebration, blessings, and abundance are your three major cards this week. It's a beautiful week to remember how fortunate we really are to be able to survive difficulties and ultimately assist other people. Because here is where you're going to feel at your peak, right? Celebration is the influence to your blessings. You get to celebrate something beautiful. You get to celebrate yourself, your personal growth, your fulfillment of expectations, your fulfillment of goals, even if they seem small at the time. I think it's like people say there's no stupid question. I don't think there's any small, there's no small victory, right? It's all a big deal. So particularly if you've overcome something that was difficult for you, or for our loved one in your life, you're going to want to remember how important it is to celebrate that small victory. It also helps to create new energy. You get to usurp the negative for the positive and look at the blessings behind the situation. And you get to build momentum. You get to say, oh, I like how that feels, because you've paid attention to that. You've celebrated it. And now you get something else to look forward to. You get to celebrate the next win or success. Here with abundance is your probable outcome. This is really just feeling as though you have everything you need. Everything is provided to you at the right time. You merely need ask. We do have Archangel Michael here as your general energy for the week. So it would be a lovely idea for you to reach out to an archangel of your choice, obviously, or even Mother Mary or your guardian angel, or even an ancestor. If you have a family member or a friend who is close to you that you resonate with, that you can ask for help, you can certainly do that if you appreciate the spiritual world that way. Certainly turn to yourself this week. Ask yourself for, if this isn't your cup of tea, go within and ask for your higher self to help guide you in the right direction, to help see you through any difficulties, particularly to help you see the blessings and the abundance that are available to you. Basically, abundance is resources. You have everything available to you. You might need to ask, but it will be made available to you. And here we have study as an influence to abundance. This is really just looking for what you need and making it available to you. This could be also producing this for yourself. If it's not already available, you could be able to produce this for yourself. This could be a feeling. It could be a lifestyle. It could be a concept. It could even be a book or an actual project. Okay, something that you recognize is missing or was missing in your own personal development. And because you've been through something, you recognize, you know what, I really could have used this when I was trying to accomplish all this stuff before I got to the point where now I can celebrate and feel safe in my blessings and my abundance. But I'm going to create something here that helps other people going through this so that they don't have to start from zero, right? This is a beautiful place for you to be. You have a lot to offer here. And Virgo, if I haven't said it in quite some time, you are the healer of the zodiac. Remember that. You are a healer, and many times for healers, they need to go through some of the roughest things. They have some of the most intense shamanic journeys of their own, because how else can you ever understand what it's like for someone else? So however difficult that may sound, try to consider it at some level a blessing now that you can help others and that you can see things for what they really are. And count your blessings this week, okay? Here with Archangel Michael, as I mentioned, this is your general energy for the week, so it is a beautiful time for you to reach out, okay? Ask for help, ask for insight, particularly if for any reason a celebration, blessings, or a sense of abundance is escaping you this week. It might be nice for you to say, you know, why is it difficult for me? Or what is, perhaps even better a question is, I'm having a difficult time focusing on my blessings and abundance. Help me see my abundance and blessings. Help me see what to celebrate this week. And I think it'll be made available to you. Not for you. This is really something that's you're able to give away now, right? This is a game, okay? This is literally in the image, it's a game in suspension, right? Something doesn't belong to you anymore. This pettiness or trouble of any sort this week doesn't belong to you. Even the fortune cookie says nope, right? It's time to give this away. You can get rid of this now. The lesson has been learned. The trouble has subsided. You've grown. You're able to celebrate a release now. You're able to celebrate the end of a game or a lesson that has been learned, that has been achieved here, which is an enormous benefit to you. It means you can put it aside now, and it doesn't need to weigh on your mind anymore or in your heart. Look at this as your final outcome card. This is gentleness. What a beautiful card to end the reading with. Perhaps even what you might find most celebratory this week is a sense of gentleness. This is a beautiful, peaceful card to have, by the way. Gentleness. How beautiful to go about your day, your waking life, your interactions with others, and most importantly, frankly, your interaction with yourself, your self-dialogue, your self-esteem, your appreciation for yourself, for how far you've come, for what you have to offer. Perhaps it's time to look at how much of a benefit you are, to how big of a blessing you are in the world, Virgo. I really hope that you recognize the beauty in yourself this week, and please take time to do that. You are a blessing, and you can help a lot of people if you trust that you have that to offer. And I believe in you, so I think you can do it. I love reading for you, by the way, so thanks so much for being here with me. Comment below if you have a second. I love hearing from you. If you're not subscribed, do that today, and like my videos. That really helps me out as well. Until we meet in the next video, my dear Virgos, take excellent care. Bye for now.